Welcome to your Pisces horoscopes for the week of the 21st through the 27th of April. And we got some really good stuff going on, actually. We still have Neptune, Saturn, Mars in um, Pisces. So you could see my brain melting through the video. Yes, Pisces. We're on Pisces now. Okay, yes. Those three planets in Pisces focused on long-term goals and finances as Saturn is moving into a focus on finances. So partly this is focusing on your long-term financial goals. And all three planets continuing to be in a sextile with Jupiter and Uranus, which are focused on career. So we're looking at both sides here, your long-term career goals, your long-term financial goals. And of course, you want to make sure that your choices line up for you to achieve both. And that's actually going on all week long, and not a whole lot of challenges until the very end of the week when the moon moves into Sagittarius and moves into a square with these planets, specifically Neptune and Mars, a little bit of Saturn, but mostly Neptune and Mars. Neptune and Mars working together as they're moving into conjunction with each other is very interesting. Mars is in a very aggressive energy, and Neptune is a very feminine and intuitive energy. And they almost seem like they don't go together, but they go together perfectly because this is a quintessential masculine feminine balance here. You're feeling your way through the situation, but you're also planning your way through the situation and using both in order to make sure that you make the right decisions and that you're on the right track with those goals specifically. When we get to the challenge of the moon at the end of the week on Friday and Saturday, the moon's challenge really is with your family, with those that you love specifically. And we're talking about your close family. So you have your eye on the prize, you know what you want to do. All of a sudden, somebody in the household doesn't like that you're spending so much time focused on your goals, or they want to spend more time with you, or they don't like what you're doing. It becomes a little bit of a problem. Now, the normal reaction, of course, is to just give up and take that as, well, I'm not obviously not meant to focus on my career because everybody else thinks that I should do this. Not necessarily the way that you want to go, obviously. This is an easy fix. It's not, it doesn't always seem like it's an easy fix, but it is an easy fix. In some cases. But really, what it comes down to is you still have a choice on whether or not you want to allow somebody to shame you into not succeeding. And that's what it comes down to. There's always going to be those people that do that. They're not your ride or dies. They're not there to see you succeed in whatever it is that you want to do. They want to throw a wrench in that, and usually for their own selfish reasons. What it comes down to is I hear a lot of, I would have done this if this person hadn't done this. And all that is instead of saying, I wanted to do this, but I didn't, which is the truth, it just passes it off on somebody else so that you can feel better about not putting the energy into it. That's all that does. It still means the same thing. It means that you didn't put all of your energy into your success. And there's always going to be somebody. If it's not your family, it's your friends. If it's not your friends, it's a coworker who doesn't want you to move on and leave them. If it's not a coworker, it's the guy down the street who just hates you and wants to see you fail. There's always going to be somebody. If you allow all those somebodies to get in the way, you will never get where you want to go. And that is the black and white truth of life. So I feel like all the energy is going towards forward movement. All of the energy is going towards, let's make a plan and stick to it. Don't come up with excuses as to why you can't. Just make a plan and stick to it. Figure it out. Make it happen. Do whatever it takes to make it happen. And when somebody comes up and basically pops your little balloon, get a new balloon and keep on going. That's really what it's all about. We do not have to allow people to get in the way of our success, but we make the choice to do so. And this week, it's really important to be able to look at that and see where you might be making that choice. And you don't want to beat yourself up over it because you did. You just want to stop doing that and keep moving forward. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what you know, as long as you are continuing to move forward in your goals, you will be successful. And success is defined by you and you alone. So it's not what society says is successful. It's not what we see on TV. It's whether or not you can look at your life and where you're at and say, I am here because I did everything that I possibly could to get here and I'm successful. It's all it is. Period. Somebody else says you're not successful. That's their choice. You get to make the choice on whether you are successful or not. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you know, I'm Melissa Bruce. I'm a psychic. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you guys make it a great week, no matter what happens or what anybody says. It's up to you. I'll see you next week.